einmal was transportiert. Das ist doch voll unlogisch, diese Hauptsächlich. Wollt ihr noch irgendwas Bestimmtes haben? Dann könnt ihr da sagen, ja, wenn die Arme noch hinten sollen oder irgendwie sowas.
So the sales numbers are changing from Europe to China, definitely. There are many low-cost robots from China in the world. Only a few from out of Germany, like us, for example. We have to change our mindset. I think that's very important. But in the end, no robot fulfills the need of a full application. You always need a gripper, you need a vision system, you need any other sensors to have a full solution. So they have to be still integrated. So we have more than 550,000 new installations of industrial robots around the world and more than 380,000 in China. So the market situation is like that it converts from Europe to China, to the new investments for automotive industries, electrical vehicles, mobile phones, every big production. Yeah, I think varies are always very important to have, but in the end, we have to rethink our business concepts. We have to fulfill the need of low-cost robots in our case, not always the high performers with high prices. And so I think it's a normal development in the market. Ist gerade am Programmieren, ja, für morgen.
We can see in the replacement market of tires that the share of retreads become less and less every year, not only in the absolute quantity, also in the relative quantity, so the percentage of retreads become less and less. We had in the good times a share of more than 30%, going now to a share of about 20% on a European-wide base. Yes, as everybody can see, companies are starting more and more to import products from outside of the European community. So we reduce production on local side, which create or is a big influence for also the working personnel in whole Europe.
Und diese Skaleneffekte sind halt unfassbar. Und wenn man dann noch die Subventionen dazu. So Chinese producers
have a lot of advantages. They have the scale effects, they have the fast innovation, they have the fast delivery of the products, but they also subsidize, and we see that. We have been seeing that in the last few months, and especially right now, where China, the economy is struggling, the real estate sector is struggling, the sector. So right now we feel that China is heavily focusing on exports, and of course with that comes more subsidies.
We have a tool of instruments with a smart form of anti-dumping measures with own tariffs, but at the same time pay attention to the rules of the WTO, and not to forget, of course, that with the new export controls from China, especially when it comes to the export from China to the world, also to the single market with rare earth, critical mineral, what we do need in several sectors, that we don't create a trade war between Europe and China. That's not an easy thing, but that means it all starts with negotiations and talks with China.